Well, there's an additional 600 Homeland Security personnel that have been sent to the border in Del Rio, Texas now, as thousands of refugees camped out under that bridge in squalid conditions are being taken back to Haiti. And while these deportation flights continue, these shocking images circle the world. Agents on horseback using what appears to be some type of device to push back migrants at the river. Homeland Security issuing a statement calling the images extremely troubling and that agents may face disciplinary actions. Our Kenneth Moten has more.
This morning, the chaos at the Texas border. Video emerging of Border Patrol agents on horseback attempting to push back migrants as they cross the Rio Grande into the U.S. An agent grabbing a man by the back of his shirt. This video showing the fear and panic as Border Patrol works to control this section of the border.
Hey, no. I don't have the full context. I can't imagine what context would make that appropriate.
The Border Patrol chief defending the use of horses.
We do not know who are the smugglers or who are the migrants. So it's important that those Border Patrol agents maintain a level of security.
But overnight, Homeland Security called the video extremely troubling, saying the full investigation, which will be conducted swiftly, will define the appropriate disciplinary actions. We spoke with the mayor of Del Rio, Texas, about those chaotic images.
We don't know the situation that came out, that caused that contrast to happen, but I can tell you what I've seen is it's been a humanitarian effort of proportions that I've never seen in my life.
At least 10,000 men, women, and children are still under the Del Rio International Bridge, many fleeing Haiti, a country that has been devastated by a massive earthquake and political upheaval that has shocked the Caribbean nation.
If you come to the United States illegally, you will be returned. Your journey will not succeed, and you will be endangering your life and your family's lives.
The DHS secretary visiting Del Rio defending the deportations under the Trump-era Title 42. It allows for the quick expulsion of migrants due to COVID concerns.
Kenneth joining us now live there from Del Rio. Well, the troubling images that we've seen of the agents on horseback there driving back the migrants. Kenneth, what more can you tell us about the proper procedures, and was this justified in any way?
Well, Kira, what we know is that these images have sparked national outrage, especially from lawmakers in D.C. who are demanding answers. The White House demanding answers after those troubling images broke yesterday. And the Department of Homeland Security responded overnight because of that call for action and call for questions there and call for answers, I should say. And they say they will not tolerate the abuse of migrants, and they're taking these allegations very seriously. But I should also mention that, you heard in the piece there that there is going to be a full investigation according to the Department of Homeland Security, and that also that when it comes to this investigation that it will be swift. And there you mentioned the possible disciplinary action, but DHS also says it has alerted the Inspector General, and the Secretary has directed that personnel from that Office of Professional Responsibility be at this scene full time to make sure policies and procedures are being followed.
Well, Kenneth, this may be one of the swiftest, largest scale expulsions of migrants and refugees from the United States in decades. How do you think this is going to play out?
Well, Kira, this is all happening the way it's happening because of the sheer volume here, the size of this mass migration. When I got here over the weekend here in Del Rio, I think the numbers are around 14,000 people under that Del Rio International Bridge, which is exactly right behind this blockade here. And what we know is that those numbers are steadily decreasing. This morning, as of about 7:15 local time, the mayor of Del Rio told us that the numbers are around 9,000 migrants still under that border. But who's under there? Men, women, and children. Families are still under that border, under that bridge in the scorching Texas heat, in need of food and water. And that's why we saw the images that we saw yesterday of those agents on horseback trying to control the crossings back and forth from U.S. to Mexico, because there are migrants still going to Mexico to get food to bring back to their families under that bridge. But you heard the border chief there say, well, we don't know who's a migrant and who's a smuggler as they try to contain that border there. But when it comes to the numbers, they are decreasing, and DHS hopes to process all of those migrants by the end of the week. It's a huge undertaking, Kira.
Well, and this has got to be tough on that small area of Del Rio, Texas, you know, right there in the middle of all of this. What do they make of what's happening right now? I know you've had a chance to sort of delve into the community.
Yeah. When I spoke with the mayor yesterday, he says, look, we're a close, tight-knit community. They have seen immigration issues before, but they all collectively say they've never seen anything like this. When you've got an agent who has been working these parts for 24, 25 years, and he says he's never seen anything like this, that says something. And so the agents here, they're being backed up by Texas state troopers, 1,000 Texas state troopers. In fact, Texas Governor Greg Abbott will be on the ground here today to get a status update. Obviously, this is the Fed's scene. That's why you had Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas on the ground here yesterday. But the Texas governor is going to be here as well because of the support this state is giving to the federal authorities as well. The governor has asked for a disaster declaration for President Biden. The White House says that request is under review. But here, this community is still dealing with this mass migration. They see the heartbreaking images there, but they also want to make sure that that border is contained and that they're safe here.
Well, we'll continue to follow and talk about this story for sure. Kenneth Moten there for us in Del Rio. Appreciate you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.